Alright, howdy Quicksliver, howdy Josh, you didn't get the Twitch nutty? Surely you have notifications turned on though, right? Alright, let's see, where were we? So that we stopped like in the middle of a segment and late in the run because Holmes was absolutely insistent that it was my bedtime. So, good news for those of y'all who liked the earlier stream, the earlier part of stream, because otherwise we would have finished this run very late last night. This is a dark type run. We have our Contrary Glamoro with Overheat, so when we want to get a big boost, we can just, you know, say, okay, here's Overheat, and then we miss it, and feel really stupid. Alright, I only have 3 Overheats left, so I'm gonna be a little more cautious with those. This trainer is very weak. Yeah, we have a great Pokemon here, just as long as we don't get it by like Earthquake. Earthquake probably ends the run. Quad weakness, and we really don't have great physical defense. I did want to go alive a little bit earlier than this, but ended up getting distracted by working on stuff for the tabletop stuff, the RPG stuff that we're gonna be doing in August. Howdy, Ben. It is a pretty nice starfish we got here. Is it a starfish? Who do we have left to fight? And why is it not showing me these trainers? Well, whatever. Let's go check out... Okay, yeah, we still have 6 trainers in here, so this is all the trainers that are left. But we also still have all the items to pick up. I just wasn't picking up items because I'm at full HP, basically, and I'm at my HP cap. Just got welcome back to RogueMon by a next Metal Burst. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. I am very worried about that because there's been so many sturdy Pokemon in this seed. I think like 8 at this point, 9 at this point. It's a very sturdy seed. Getting hammered after the Fire Red Kaizo win. Well, hey, congratulations on winning Fire Red Kaizo. It is no small feat. Howdy, Marcel. Welcome in. So much with Unnerve. Let's go... Psyshock. I gotta keep one of those Psyshocks around. I was really hoping to hit level 77 there. This trainer up here is who I want to fight next because he has 1 Pokemon, so it'll be the least wasted XP if we pick up a rare candy after this. Because I am going to be picking up items after this fight. I don't think we have enough PP to expect that we get to level 77, or sorry, level 78. And we're not really taking any hits, so we probably are throwing away HP heals anyways. Howdy, Busted Bust. Thank you for the 40 streak. There we go. on Incense. I've gotten a lot of items that boost psychic type moves. And the Toxic Plate. That's pretty tempting to unlock if we get the opportunity to boost Sludge Wave even more. Ability Patch, I would never take the ability patch. Like, unless the other ability is literally Levitate, I would never. And even if the ability is Levitate, is that what I really want over having a cool contrary Pokemon with Overheat? I don't know. I think this is more fun. Did I get this? I did. Contrary is a ton of fun, and it not only gives us, this overheat as set up, but it prevents our stats being lowered by the opponent unless they're using, like, what is it called? Flatter. Star Fairy, I might as well equip because I don't have anything equipped right now. But I really wanted another Sugar Berry. I haven't fought you yet. Oops. Spicy Extract, yeah. But Spicy Extract would actually be good for us because it lowers defense and raises attack, and I don't have any attacking moves, so Spicy Extract would just be a good thing because it would just raise my defense. Oh, I actually don't want the Star Fairy because that's gonna lower my stats. Hold on, let me get rid of that. I don't want Star Fairies or anything like that. There was a wild Wiglet in chat if you want to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. Steamroller. And then the last TM here is Taunt. Yeah, not gonna be taking any of those. There are 4 Pokemon left. I've got 4 PP left. Surely we can get it done. And if there's a Mon that's, like, weak to, water, we'll swap out for the HM friend. Which is tanky enough that I think it can get the job done. It is a mega Slowbro with ridiculously high defenses. I mean, it can probably handle the Gumshoes, right? Yeah, Glamoura's still going. Holmes told me last night that it was time for bed, so we stopped in the middle of this segment, which felt weird. But as soon as I stopped streaming and went to bed, Holmes immediately became, the model dog. Just settled down, and he himself went to bed. So it was very clear what he wanted. He wanted me to go to bed. He wanted me to shut up and go to bed. Holmes, I was just talking you up. Don't start now. So bossy. You know that? Alright, well that is the full clear of this segment. It may have taken us, about, 14 hours, but we did it. I think Holmes heard me talking about him, and now he's muted. All right. Well, I do. All right, bub. All right, bub. You can get out. Go out. No, you're not getting food for 3 hours. Thank you for the dog redeemed, Marcel. Hi, puppy. What now? What now? Can you go outside? Can you go back here? Your tail dropped when you see it. Howdy, howdy, Chef. Howdy, howdy, Gabs. Howdy, howdy, Anjex. Can't pay constant attention to Holmes. I'm sorry. Alright, how about this, pup? How about go to bed? Sit. Lie down. Went a little bit too far there. All right. Time for Blaine. Eight trainers in here. I've got the 5 overheats. We'll use them when necessary. Vessel of Ruin lowers my special attack. I still think it dies to Sludge Wave, though. If it doesn't, that would be something we have to note. Frankly, I'm just happy to see anything that doesn't have Sturdy. So we've been taking PP heals as prizes, both from Silpho and Sabrina. So now we're up to 2 elixirs. After using 2 max ethers to get the Silpho full clear. Iron Boulder is definitely a fiery wrath target. I don't know how many mons we've seen so far that we would really want to use Psyshock as our flex move. I definitely wouldn't mind getting like a what's it called? Secret Dex? Yeah, Secret Dex to know about like the really big BST mods and whether or not we should be trying something different on them. But, I mean, it feels like Sludge Wave just melts everything at this current point in the game. Garchomp, though, is going to have to be... Let's see how Fiery Wrath does. And if it doesn't do very much, we'll try... It did plenty. All right. I'm going to mark that my special defense, and we'll see if that holds up. That was a crit, so I can't really say anything about the Magcargo's defense, but I assume it's not great with being a Magcargo at all. Curum B, I'm definitely just going to hit that with a Glimora. It's a high enough BSC mon, I don't want to mess around with it at all. I'm hoping I can get away with using Fiery Wrath here. I can. Very easily. Alright. All that's left is Blaine, huh? When we see a good Mon to overheat, like Kling Kling exactly is what I'm looking for, a Steel Pokemon. We smack it. And that gives us our sharp boost to special attack, and now pretty much everything's just gonna die. Mega Salamence, even you with your 700 BST. Cotton down, just raising my speed. I love Contrary so much. Just what a great ability. What a great ability for exactly this challenge. Did I ever figure out what Holmes wanted last night? Yes, he wanted me to go to bed. As soon as I went to bed, he chilled out and he himself went to sleep. Was a model dog. They call him a Pokemon. He's not a Pokemon. If you can guess what move Blaine gives us, I will give you stuff to the channel. If you're subscribed, I believe we get them for free. But yeah, Holmes was very insistent that it was bedtime. Also, howdy Crozet, and howdy D-United, and howdy GC. What about our prices here? I'd probably just take the HP cap or the HP cap and move tutor. Like, my moves are fantastic. I just take the HP cap here. So we got guesses of Bubble, Dark Pulse, T-Punch, Bitter Blade, Sleep Powder, and T-Shock. TM is Electro Shot. That's a bad move for us. Not only is it a multi-turn move, but it also lowers my special attack. So, no thank you. As for all this stuff, I think I leave it all as it is. Yeah. And we move on to Giovanni. I'm hopeful that we can get the win in under 2 hours. We get a proper amount of time for the Tears of the Kingdom segment of the stream. So we're just going right on in, no Gamba. Although I will queue up the usual Geo music for dramatic purposes. Hero, smack it with a sludge wave. For a second there, I thought it lived. It was just a little bit of lag. Now, there are a fair number of Pokemon in this gym with these Ace Trainers here. So I'm going to have to be aware of that. Missed the overheat. I'm not using overheat more than once on any trainer, unless it's Geo. We are down about 60 HP now. Sorry, 50 HP now. So I might end up using a Super Potion and not feeling too bad about it. There was a wild Hisuian Goodra type was catching. I love Hisuian Goodra. I'm going to throw a Cherish Ball at that. Absolutely one of my favorite Pokemon. Definitely my favorite dragon. Howdy, Cloud Strife. Welcome in. Not going to risk missing on a Pokemon that has Earth Power, even though it wouldn't do much because of how low the stats are. Still don't want to mess around with it. Okay, so I'm going to mark you plus defense. I'm sorry, does everybody have Shadow Seek now? What the hell? I don't even catch it. Man, Cherish Balls is such a scam. I'm starting to run low on those Sludge Waves. I need to sort of conserve those a bit more. I do also stream on YouTube, yes. I really should put that in my stream information. My what's it called? My links or whatever you have on Twitch. I really don't do a very good job of promoting the YouTube. What's better? I'm not allowed to answer that question, but I'll tell you there's only one chat I really look at most of the time. They both have their pros and cons. My main reason for using YouTube is for VOD storage. It's based on my VOD archive. And it's just easier to stream, to simul-stream that, and then the VODs, you know, upload themselves. Valion? I really don't want to use another overheat. We're already +2 stages on special attacks, so... I don't really get more views having both, because I typically... I might get 1 or 2 YouTube viewers on a stream. I don't really promote the YouTube. Are you singing along, Holmes? You're messing up my musical cues, puppy. Ow! Hey! Not right in my ear. Not right in my ear. Okay. Sit. Holmes, sit. Sit. Lie down. Stay. Kill this Furo. Good luck. Have fun. I've given him a project. Steelix, that's an overheat. He is a cute doggy. He's a very bossy doggy. And it turns out that's because I'm a pushover. He has me well trained. Alright, Gio. Let's go. I only have 4 sludge waves left, but this is perfect. First mon being grass steel, quad weak to overheat. Smack that, get our boost, and then we can just sweep. If Gandalf... I can't tell if you're trying to say Ganondorf or Gandalf. Uh-oh. Sturdy earth power. That kind of hurt. And now you're going to heal. Are you going to heal it again? You are. Okay, Ganondorf. Gotcha. If Ganondorf had a Pokemon type, what would he be? Probably... I mean, at least Dark type. Question is, does it have a secondary type? Maybe Fighting Dark. Although Fighting is sort of has like a bit of a superhero-y quality to it, from my understanding. So, I think it might just be Dark. Or Dark Fire. Could be Dark Fire. Dark Ground for the Sand Gerudo connection, maybe. Alright, last mon. Meloetta, normal fighting, weak to Psyshock. Also got boosted overheat from the drought. We'll go for Psyshock first, see how its defense is. Dark Psychic, I was thinking that one maybe because he's got that, you know, the magical aspect. He is a sorcerer. But anyways, that is Giovanni down. If you can guess what move Giovanni gives us, I'll give you the channel if you're subscribed for free. As for our prize... I don't think I have any teams that I want to teach. This is probably just going to be the Hyper Potion Full Heal. We got guesses of Dark Pulse, Volt Switch, T-Punch, Fury Cutter. TM is... Fissure. I will not be teaching Fissure. I'll not be teaching any of these TMs. So yeah, just give me Hyper Potion Full Heal. Battle items lower my stats, so we don't want those. Technically, we could take Guard Specs, but nah. Or Guard Specs and Dire Hits are the ones that would actually be useful for us. But Gym TM, not teaching Fissure, is an actual ground move, which is crazy. I'll leave everything else as it is. Actually, I'm going to consolidate these heals into a full heal because we do have items to pick up in Victory Road. Sell all that stuff and move on to Rival 7. After we heal. Don't forget to heal. It wouldn't be impossible to win that fight with our remaining PP, but definitely wouldn't be worth trying. Vivian? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect mod to overheat. Give me that +2 special attack. Another one? Go for it. Give me that +4 special attack. Yep. Overheat normally sharply drops your, I have Contrary, Panda. I have Contrary. So it's +2 instead of -2. Also, sorry for kicking my desk by accident. I was trying to go put my leg over my knee, but, Origin Dialga. I'm gonna hit that with a Fiery Wrath. I don't want to risk the miss. And I'm pretty sure anything kills this when I have a +4 special attack. Howdy, Jessix. Welcome back. Sandspit? I'm Rock type. I really don't care. And then the ace is a chicken, right? Yeah, kick a chicken. Easy. Now, as for full clearing Victory Road, that's probably going to be pretty tough if we don't pick up any more PP heals. We'll see. We'll see what we're looking like when we get in there.
laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing.
Never got a decent Contrary-mon. This is my first one that really got on a good run. The one you had, you learned Tail Glow and Fiery Dance. Oof.
Want your freedom taken? That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you dead, but now I only want you gone.
Bobbery Berry. We are weak to Steel, so I'll equip that. I prefer a Shuka Berry, but anything that lowers the damage we take from those super effective moves, I will gladly take.
One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen.
Small XP candy?
You've got your short, sad life.
Sure. Now give it to the carp.
That's what I'm counting on. I'll let you get right to it.
Personberry.
Now listen, I ain't gonna tell you.
The carp is so tanky that I can reliably switch into it to tank a hit,
I'm gonna have some of my
or to
friends
eat a
here
hit.
in
Like its defensive stats
with text.
at level 32 are pretty close to our Glimmer's defensive stats. That puts us at our status cap, but I'm kind of okay going over the status cap. First thing first, pick up the TMs. Swallow. There was a wild Galarian wheezing in Jaddy Wants to Catch It. It is an event Pokemon.
Oh, did you think I meant that would be funny if it weren't so sad? Well, you have been
Splash TM? I just noticed that the description for Splash has Magikarps in it. This move cannot be used when gravity is in effect. That's a great detail. Night Slash TM. And a Fairy Lock TM. So no good TMs. Nothing to convince me to go for the full clear. But we're gonna start with the double battle. Mega Slowbro ingredient. We know Mega Slowbro is super tanky because we've got one. Alright, Fiery Wrath it will hit both. And then we'll also Nature's Madness to the Mega Slowbro in case we get the quick draw value. It got the quick draw value. We also got the quick draw value. We'll live this. But we missed the Nature's Madness. Dang. Thanks for raising my defense. Muddy Water. I already have Surf. Surf is just better. So, yeah, no thanks to Muddy Water. Well... yeah, no, I don't want Muddy Water. I've really thought about, well, what if I used it to lower accuracy? But I can just teach Flash when I do that. More reliable. Okay, so... double battle down. Next up is Item Guardian. There are 43 more Pokemon in here. We have 16, 36, sorry, 16, 26, 34. So we have 39 PP. So if all things go perfectly, we can full clear. I'm gonna make sure that I gotta use more sludge waves. If I miss an overheat, we are in a tough spot. I am going to pick up items here despite being status capped and within my max HP of my HP cap. Max mushrooms, that'd be terrible to unlock because that just lowers all my stats. Landsat berry, now this would be useful, but I'd rather keep on the Bobbery berry right now. Gamlin berry, that would lower my defense, so I don't want it. Sport ball. Lure ball. I was offered Ballmaster at the start of this run, and I nearly took it before remembering that I had Contrary. I don't know whether or not Ballmaster and Contrary interact, but I have to assume they do. And if they don't, it's probably a bug. Ballmaster lets you throw a ball to raise a random stat. And you can do that without using a turn. So you could just throw balls from your inventory, your RogueMon inventory. But since it would raise a stat, because we have Contrary, it would lower that stat instead. So many balls. Alright. I would say, based on what we picked up, there's not really a big reason to go for the full clear other than just the potential for, revive or maybe a Terra Orb would be nice. Like a Terra Orb to be able to swap to Dark type to avoid Mirror Coat be interesting. Upper hand, nice priority move, Stopper. I don't have any priority moves. I gotta be cautious about where I use my overheats. Using it more than once into battle is not particularly helpful. But I kind of have to use it against an Alolan Mug. Everything else is resistant. Although, probably Sludge Wave still kills it. I probably should have gone for Sludge Wave there. Does this one have Sandspit? No. This jerk has Sturdy. I'm gonna go for Fiery Wrath to try and get the flinch. We don't get the flinch. And it crits me. Ugh. That's gross. That's so gross. Open for the poison. Don't get it. Hate how many sturdy Pokemon we've seen in this run. And that probably makes it very unlikely that we get the full clear. I don't want to use any heals going for the full clear. Like, maybe one super potion. One super potion as a treat. But no more. Starting with Desolate Land. Not gonna trick me into using Overheat there. Overheat here. I only have 2 of them left. I'm not gonna go for it. And this Super Psyblade. Yeah, we're done after this fight. I probably should have used Overheat there, actually. Mach Punch, stab Mach Punch. It is just the smarter play to dip here. I would love to go for the full clear. I normally do go for the full clear. But I don't want to risk this Pokemon. It's a very good Pokemon and it has a chance to win without all that extra XP. So we're moving on. And that means it's time for the prediction. How far do we get? How far do we get? Do we lose to Lorelei? Do we lose to Bruno? Do we lose to Agatha? Do we lose to Lance? Do we lose to Cross? Do we win the whole damn thing? You have 5 minutes. Shop phase. Just leave all that as it is. There's no reason to do anything here. Well, maybe turn one of these. Turn the Aspirate Berry into a Paraheal. And, well, actually no. Hold on. Turn a Person Berry into a Paraheal. And turn the other Person Berry into an Awakening. To turn back on the in-game music. And out here has the best atmospheric music. Alright. I'll be back in just a bit. We're going to run ads while that Gamba's running. When we're back, it's time for the E4.
We've got company.
Howdy, Camman52 and company. If you are getting here and not immediately being sent into those ads, howdy, Slammer. Howdy, Big Eric Sits. Howdy, Cam. Howdy, Twitch D Wood. Howdy, Jay. Thank you for the lurk. Howdy, Shark. Howdy, Hunter. No worries, Cam. No worries, Cam. The only grudge I'll hold against you is you not showing up on Saturday. There was a wild Cleffinch. Everyone wants to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. Have a good lawn mowing. But yeah, last call on that prediction. This is not cart maxing, but we do have a level 33 cart. Quick draw Mega Slowbro with Nature's Madness. So this is able to come out and cut a Pokemon's HP in half. Currently, nobody thinks we lose to Lorelei.
Thanks.
Also, not a whole lot on lose to Lance or Cross. Ton on winning the whole damn thing. Lot of scam opportunity here. But that prediction is closing by the time you hear me say these words. All right, here we go. Also, howdy, Slammer. I think I got everybody who came with that raid. Howdy, Nick. Welcome in. Howdy, Ballin. All right. This thing is all right for a May Pokemon. It's way better than meh, because you may be looking at this moveset and be like, this is not great. Overheat is an amazing move for this Pokemon, because it gives us +2 to special attack, because we are contrary.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, Glamora's mate? You know what? Fair. Blissey, in honor of the Camman raid, we got a big normal. Big normal just means smack it with an overheat. Get that boost going right away. It lives. Anger Shell. This is fine though, right? You wouldn't use like Earthquake or anything right here, would you? Switcheroo, you're stealing away my berry, you jerk. But yeah, now we win, basically. I am gonna mark that a plus special defense. Maybe next time I go for the Psyshock, because Psyshock hits physical defense. Is it Titan? I can do a second overheat. Why not? I have 2 elixirs in the bag for PP heals. Alright, now everything else will just die. Unless there's something that like outspeeds me and hits me with an Earthquake, this fight is over. Don't put that into the universe? Oh, I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. If nobody's gonna believe in Lorelei, I'm gonna believe in Lorelei. You don't think 464 spa is enough? We'll see. We'll see. It might not be. There are a ton of Pokemon in this seed with Sturdy. Ten Pokemon in this seed with Sturdy. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 of those are fully evolved. Lycanroc D nuts, maybe? Yeah. Alright, well we lost our Bobbery Berry, so no more of that. But I could equip let's put on the Asperberry. Honestly, kind of wish I had rated out the Rossberry rather than the Persim. Attack from high for the high crit rate. It's not a real thing. Look at this, Glimmora has 510. Attack stat? Maybe. I don't know how math works. We got Sloth here, giving us a free setup with this overheat. Thank you, Goss, of the Sloth variety. First I'm seeing Dragonite, but... Okay, so that gets a plus special defense from me. Youch. Not so much youch as wow, I guess. Tatsugiri. Just more Sludge Wave. Eat Pokemon like that for breakfast. Ambipom we've seen once. It was not anywhere near a problem. This is 40 levels higher, or 20 levels higher. Looking like an easy Koga. And by Koga, I mean Bruno. Maybe I was thinking I was playing, Heart Gold there for a moment. Alright, no problems there. The shadows in the room seem to gather around Agatha. She sat among them, as if among friends. Or old friends, whatever it said. Medicham. I'm just gonna hit the overheat. And then we'll probably use an elixir after this fight. No sauce, no sauce. Mega Garchomp, that's a pretty big Pokemon. How's it like Fiery Wrath? That is an absurd amount of special defense. Thankfully, we can hit his physical defense. That is an absurd amount of physical defense. I'm sorry, what? Alright, I want another 2 stages of special attack then. And the priority move too. Jesus. What an absurd Pokemon. Well, at least it's gone. And surely we will never see another one. plus 4 stages now. Surely everything else dies. I gotta check out that Garchomp after we win. That right there was a classic Agatha Pokemon. Scavalier, I'm out of overheat, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure Fire Wrath just kills it. And Aegis Slash goes down too. Okay. So we're gonna use we have 3 Hyper Potions, is that right? Yeah, so I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion, even though it's a little bit of wasted value. I'd rather use a Hyper Potion here than, well, actually no, I'll use 2. I'll use my Fresh Waters. I'll use my 2 Fresh Waters. Giga Defense are just unaware. Oh, could be unaware. Could it be unaware? I think we were doing more after we got boosted. All right, Elixir and 2 Fresh Waters. All right, time for Lance. It couldn't have been Ice Scales because of when we were hitting with Overheat, or I mean with Psyshock, right? How exactly does Ice Scales work? Halves damage taken from special moves. Does that? How does that interact with like Psyshock and it is still considered a special move, you think? Okay. Might be. That might be the case. Meloetta. I'm going to start with Overheat. Just get that boost right away. Hey, there's Psyshock. That could hurt. That could hurt a lot. Youch. I don't know anything about the Buzzwole. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion. This is presumably the counter, so this is potentially a bad thing to do. Snipe Shot? Okay, that's not as bad. That's fine. Everything's fine. See? No problems. Let's hit another Overheat, just in case there's another crazy Pokemon out there. Shedinja. What am I gonna do about that? I'm not gonna. Am I gonna use another Overheat? I mean, there's no reason not to. I'm gonna be using Elixir after this fight, anyways. We missed. Knock off my Asper Bear, you jerk. Okay. One more Overheat to boost my special attack to max. Am I going to use a Hyper Potion after this fight? That's the next question. Should I mark low HP on that? I should. I'm not going to go back and do it, though. All right. Easy. Hey, it doesn't have literally 0. It has literally 1, okay? I am gonna use and waste a lot of value on this hyper potion. And then elixir. And here we go. You can do an exclamation mark log check if you want. Mega Mewtwo X. Last time I saw this was on, I think, Koga as his ace, but I was up 4 stages on special attack, so I'm just going to start getting that overheat going. There's a wild Simisear type was to catch it. It is not a event Pokemon. That is Stab Luster Purge, but that raises my special defense at least. Okay. I need to get rid of this Pokemon. I cannot heal on it. I'm not using Overheat. I'm not risking the Overheat miss. I'm going to Sludge Wave, and then I'm going to Hyper Potion. Nice crit. I just realized the mistake I made there. I just realized the idiotic mistake I made there. Because that just lost me my setup. God damn it. I thought I was being clever, and then I immediately realized that was stupid. That was so stupid. I want my special attack back, please. I always throw. I always throw. Okay. Okay, we didn't miss either of those overheats. Howdy, howdy, Delandros. We're on the champ fight. No HP heals left. But we're +4 on special attack. Drought? You son of a bitch, I'm in. +6. +6. The only thing that I fear now is an Azumarill. Everything else can get fucked. Torkoal, you're immediately swapping out? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What are you planning? Does your Torkoal have 0 to hero somehow? Or does it just have no way to hit me? Alright, the ace is a Blaziken. I don't think it has Aqua Jet anymore. There we go. That is Dark-type A1 down in 8 attempts. Schoolgirl Cross defeated. Oof. That was a tough one. Mostly of my own making there, but congratulations to the believers. We won the whole damn thing. What are we doing next? Next up, we are doing Warpless Tears of the Kingdom. So, apologies for to those of y'all who are just here for the RogueMon. We are going to be swapping over to some Zelda. But, you know, now that we've won, I got to take a look at that. Yeah, the Torkoal, I want to look at that, and I want to look at the Mega Garchomp. So, view log. Here was our amazing Pokemon. The reason it was so good is because we got the EV boosting item from Misty, and so we had perfectly maxed out special attack, 252. On the dot. Yeah, okay, so E4, first of all, this guy, Wonder Scan had really, Power Split, Play Nice, Spotlight, Sharpen, so it had no way to actually do damage. And so it got sent out, I guess because it saw Power Split as a psychic move, and then switched out because it didn't have anything. Holmes is right. It is dinner time. Here's the Mega Mewtwo X that, honestly, I am so glad I survived, because that is a lot of special attack. Alright. Oh, we won. Cleverly, we won. Yeah. Still, you know, fair to be sad that you missed it, but, yeah, we won. Let's see. Anything else scary? Right. I want to look at the, Well, first of all, this thing lived. Yeah, that's a lot of special defense. And it had Reckless Head Smash, so it did extra damage with Head Smash. It didn't do very much, but it did extra damage. Had terrible attack. AI sending out Torkoal before Dominant is what makes you think their AI has absolutely zero rhyme or reason for the switching logic. Yeah. This was not a scary scary Bruno. This asshole, just infinite defenses and HP. Did not have ice scales, just super tanky. And it was doing so much damage with Accelerock because of Technician. The Blissey survived the overheat. Just, you know, it was just good enough. Aftermath would not have been annoying at all because we didn't make any contact moves. Aftermath only triggers on contact. This Meloetta with the Psyshock, that was another legendary Pokemon to lead off with a stab super effective psychic move. Those were nasty. Those were a couple of nasty Pokemon. The Meloetta probably dies to Fiery Wrath, but Yeah. Oh, if I hit... Oh, if I hit Subsequent Poison, it would only raise its physical attack, so it actually wouldn't have been a big deal other than low kick. But even then, I feel like Psyshock was still the scary part. Yeah. Alright, well, it is time for me to, I need to swap things around here a little bit. So... let's get back to the tower. Slammer is smart, and I think that's an admirable quality to have. I hate that guy though. Always beating me at everything. It's like a respectful hate, you know? Alright, give me a couple minutes here to get things switched around. I need to unplug some things, plug some things in, and then we'll be good to go on the Zelda.